Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that had a pretty important choice in the recent past, probably within the last year. For many of you, though, I feel like it's maybe even more so within the last 6 months. But this decision that they were faced with called for a bit of courage or determination to maybe take the more difficult path. And instead, they chose the big red easy button and found themselves with the mice. Number 23, it can be about loss or theft or feeling left out. So it's like, I wish I had really thought a little bit more about that decision. I clearly made the wrong choice. Oh. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Ooh, we're live. Okay. I hope I didn't wake you up. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Peggy. How are we doing? I hope you all are having a great day. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start off with the Pulp Tarot. All right, what else do we have? The Fool, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. A sense of loss. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is not a very good feeling. This is almost like fear of missing out, or I know what I missed out on is kind of like more appropriate. With the Fool, this would have been that more difficult path, right? If I had tried something different, if I had challenged myself, I would have been in a better situation. So let's pretend this is 100% about money. If this is somebody who was for a very long time invested in the same stock, and then they talk to somebody and they think about maybe moving some of that money or adding an investment in a more volatile or maybe even like a startup, and they say no, but then 6 months later, they realize they would have made like $2 billion, like obviously not that much, but this is someone who's retroactively or looking back, they can see they made the wrong choice. I don't know if this is really about money though, because you've got the Ace of Cups. So it could be a sense of loss associated with a romantic connection that someone should have taken action towards, or should have like maybe done something to address a problem, because we've got the Justice in the reverse. But instead of addressing whatever this issue was, I just kind of like sat there and waited for things to get better. And it didn't really get better. So regret. Hello, Justice. Hello, Lighthouse. How are we doing? Thank you. I appreciate that. Hello, Kenneth. I'm sure there's a way to get back towards that right path somehow. So we've got the Page of Swords. This is the information that kind of makes it clear. Maybe I thought for a while, maybe I chose the wrong path, but now there's information that comes in, like an update on that stock price, right? And this is what confirms for them, I really should have taken that other path. It's like when you have multiple ways you could drive home from work during rush hour, and you take a gamble on one and realize you should have taken the other. Great analogy, Carmen. That was really different from the original way of calling it a path. Sorry. We've got the World and the Nine of Swords and Emperor. Regretful because I ended something. Regretful because I could have taken a chance on that, or I could have worked on that. But it's a lack of action. It's that inaction that actually created the problem, right? Hello, Corey. What's happening? Queen of Swords in the reverse, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Page of Cups in the reverse. There's potentially tears. There's potentially yelling or not very boisterous arguments. This Queen of Swords in the reverse is somebody who has lied to, I don't think you're the Emperor. I think the Emperor is who you're in love with that you lost. And I could call you Justice in the reverse. But whoever chose the wrong path, they did so because they lied to themselves or they accepted somebody else's dishonesty as truth. So Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Cups in the reverse. I'm upset. Things seem dreary or not salvageable because I didn't put in the work towards what I wanted or because I didn't believe something was possible. I just walked away from it. This is the Meta Muse. What else do we have? Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse again. Whew, and Temperance in the reverse. If you had two people to choose from in a romantic, little love triangle, we might have had somebody that feels guilt or remorse because they chose the person they were more attracted to, or they chose the person who they viewed was like easier in the sense that I don't have to do as much healing. I don't have to do as much work. I don't have to like change or like be a better person. They accept like the bargain sale me, like, okay, cool. But they saw it as something that would be an easier path, and it actually ended up being more difficult with Temperance in the reverse. This is, I thought I could kind of manipulate or manage this connection easier, but it ended up kind of blowing up in my face. And I realize now that this person that I chose over, I believe, the Emperor, doesn't even compare to the Emperor. Three of Wands again. Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So they're coming back around to that moment where they had to make a decision and they wish that they had chosen to invest elsewhere. They wish they had chosen somebody else. For some of you, this might not be about love, but I feel for the majority of you, this is, I had to choose perhaps between a new love interest and an ex, or two people that I didn't necessarily know very well, or changing my life and staying the same. And I wish I'd chosen the other option. Strength, Empress in the reverse, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, regret. I wish I'd been a little more astute. I wish that I had actually, discerned a bit in terms of who I was dealing with. I thought somebody that I was attracted to or interested in was this strength energy, somebody who was very confident, somebody who was courageous or willing to do the right thing. But what I took for confidence was really a little bit of stubbornness, right? Somebody that maybe, I feel like they're full of themselves. This Queen of Wands in the reverse that they chose over the Emperor is somebody that is not known for thinking about others' perspective or admitting defeat. But that's about what their lesson is going to happen right now. Like, this is like, that was the worst sentence ever. This Queen of Wands in the reverse that was chosen instead of the Emperor. I'm probably reading for the Emperor right now. The Queen of Wands in the reverse had, a bit of an inflated ego, and they did something to try to make it seem like they were the right choice, right? They were competing with you. Once they were chosen, it's like mask off, right? Okay, well, you chose me. Now I can be myself, and you can't really do anything about it because you already ruined that connection with that other person. But they didn't think things would change as much as they have, and that now the Emperor is looking like, the person who really does inspire emotions or, desire, instead of the Queen of Swords or Queen of Wands in reverse. They don't want to admit that they may actually have ended up losing. I claimed victory. I, maybe even got into a committed relationship or moved in or maybe even got married. But now this person who chose me over the Emperor is regretting their choice and wishing that they could find a way to make things right with this Emperor instead. Worth noting, we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse twice. And the first time it was with the Ace of Cups in the upright. Second time with the Ace of Cups in the reverse. At first, I thought this was the long-term relationship that I want, or this is the person that I love. And now I'm not interested in it. That's not who I thought it was. Jinn, Jinn. As magic unfolds, a risk as high will arise. Wishes will be granted, but beware the design. I thought this was everything I wanted in a relationship. I thought this was the person who would, let me kind of like be who I wanted to be maybe a little bit lazy in terms of my personal growth. But what I wanted ended up being kind of awful for me and highlighted just why it's so important to focus on your personal growth. Skeleton, a curse of bones, time, and dust, things that were never meant to last. I realize now I chose somebody that I thought was, not going to challenge me or push me to be a better person, and that, that would make for an easy relationship. But it's just pointed out to me how obvious it is that that's not true. I really do want to be with somebody who is going to push me to be a better person. Sharp insight, opportunities, and hidden potential. Being with somebody who doesn't hold me accountable isn't how I'm going to be my best self, right? They'll just tolerate whatever BS I toss their way. And that's toxic, basically, right? This is the Energy Oracle. What else do we have? 1111. How are the kitties today, Peggy? Hello, Hayden. How are you doing? Second chakra, Archangel Ariel, number 36, and the World, number 29. So there is a network here, a community, and I feel there's something you bring to this community that is very special, and it may intimidate some people. You may have a healing energy about you. You may be extremely honest. You may call people out if they're false. There's something about you that kind of threatens people if they're trying to be fake or if they're pretending to be something that they're not. This is the Kipper. Message of concern, number 14. Number 38, toil and labor. 9, change. So I chuckle only semi-maniacally because what we have here is somebody who really did try to manipulate the situation. This toil and labor is what effort someone went to lay the groundwork to win in a romantic rivalry. I'm going to spread rumors about that person to make them look bad, or I'm going to, contrive a situation that makes me look good, kind of like people who, let's stage a fight and then I'll throw a punch and, she'll think that I saved her in an awkward situation, right? Or, I'll put someone in their place, whatever it is, they thought they had completely locked this up. Okay, I've been chosen and the Emperor has not been chosen. But if they were, for example, living together, now they're realizing because the significant other has moved out that they are no longer the person that has been chosen. They don't like that. This is someone who's real focused on winning. You know, their personality is like wrapped up in that. This is the Pause Tarot. Page of Wands in the reverse. Wheel of Fortune. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Something is not what I originally thought it was. Kind of giving Gone Girl vibes, right? Page of Wands can often be about communication, but it can also be about perception or how you see something. Did you get the right measurement? Did you get the right first impression? This person did not. This person looked at whoever they were choosing over the Emperor as, you're good enough. Well, that'll do. That's not how they feel anymore. Now they're super motivated to walk away from this person, to start a different chapter. They're regretful because they know they could have chosen this Emperor in this instead, and now they don't know if they could get a second chance. Hello, Laura. How are you doing today? Did I say hello to Justice? Hello? Dr. Salty. So we have the Queen of Swords in the upright, at least. Nine of Cups in the reverse. And the Queen of Cups. I acknowledge now, or I'm being honest with myself, Queen of Swords, that what I thought I wanted is no longer what I want. And what I rejected is actually this Queen of Cups. Doesn't matter what your gender is, they see you as somebody who is genuine, somebody whose love is not threatened by your, immaturity or your discomfort with emotional intimacy. You don't get jealous easily or feel like you need to control the situation. Because this Queen of Wands in the reverse, for some of you, they may even had some sort of love spell that they put on someone. They were doing what they could to win no matter what, right? Eight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Knight of Swords in the reverse, that's interesting. This Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands in the reverse, this is somebody who has little minions or friends that help them, okay, I don't like this person. Let's spread rumors. Let's make them feel like they can't be a part of our group anymore. If you have to be manipulative to get people to like you, they don't actually like you. Maybe you could just be yourself and people would like you because of who you are. Instead, we have somebody that likes to make people like them, control them, right? Here's why you should like me. It's like there's sales people. Here's a chart of all of the reasons people think I'm fabulous. So which one are you? What? Where's the chart with people who think you're ridiculous? This is somebody who maybe gets information on people and kind of shoehorns that into a friendship. This could be somebody who people are intimidated by. So they just very Regina George, right? I'll do what, you say because it's just easier. This is somebody who poops on the floor and then tells people to clean it up, right? Right, Peggy? That's what that is right there. So this is more than just one person, right? We have somebody who has a couple of friends. Yeah, exactly. A couple of friends that do their dirty work or spread the rumors or make them feel, it's like an entourage, right? But I kind of want to make an insult out of that. I don't know. I'll think about it for a little bit. Because entourage First of all, it's a French word, right? Right? Am I, yeah? So it's therefore a little elevated, a little bit, shall we say, like posh? I don't know. Maybe the Brits will hate me for saying that. I don't know. But it's like, it's not that these are friends who uplift this person or, they skip around and do good things for the world or save bunnies from cars or plant trees. This is like, hey, I'm in charge around here. And when I tell you that you need to spread this rumor, that's how it is. So, like, I'm the boss, right? Do you pay them to be your friends? That's got to be demoralizing. Emperor in the reverse and the Two of Cups. I'm literally saying, do you pay them to be your friend? Okay, Emperor in the reverse is controlling energy, right? Two of Cups. Well, kind of, Carmen. It's not exactly payment so much as they get to be in my presence because we're friends. Okay. Must be interesting being you. Hello, Bradley. How are you? Yeah, they control the situation. That's how they get their friends. It's not, I'm nice to you, we have some common interests, and we happen to like work together, or I met you through a common friend. No, it's like, you're gonna be my friend. Okay. People are wild. That doesn't exactly engender loyalty, is my general perception on that. So we could have somebody who ends up realizing that their friends are not really their friends. We'll see. Thank you, Laura. I could see that. You may hear my stomach growl because I'm getting hungry. Oops, that's my bad. I'm sorry. So we have the man without a shirt, and we've got, which is number 28, and number 37, which is the clock. This is interesting. So our Emperor in the reverse, the person who's controlling, this is Queen of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Wands in the reverse, right? I'm going to tell you right now, this person has deep-seated insecurities that they will mask as arrogance. So people probably think that they're a little obnoxious. Gosh, you sure do talk about yourself all the time. Gosh, you sure do think everything that you do is the best. But if you know arrogance, then you know a lot of it is just like, I don't want anybody to know that really I struggle with how I look at myself. We all have things that we have to offer this world, all have things that could generate for us authentic confidence. We don't need to rely on external validation. We don't need to rely on false friendships or, hey, look at me, I have the coolest car. You have things that people would love about you. Embrace those things first. Don't rely on what I would refer to as like, those like floaties that people use when they swim. And I'm kind of making fun of myself because I totally have some in the garage. What are they called? I don't know, just like the long tube. Well, even like the actual tubes, right? The circular ones. Like, hey, I'm an adult. I could probably swim like an adult. But what I really want to do is be in a tube that looks like a giant swan, or I don't know, like a big unicorn, because I'm mature. This is somebody who looks at having these friends that do whatever they say and feeling a sense of control over community as like, floaties. People will take me more seriously because I got these people flanking me that will do whatever I say. But that can't compare to genuine confidence, genuine wisdom, that high priestess energy, right? I know things because I've been through some things, right? Hello, April. How are you doing? Your name always makes me smile because of the sunshine. And because you are sunshine. This is realizing somebody ain't shit. I don't know how else to say it. And I'm sorry I kind of muffled that, but this is somebody who has worked very diligently to craft this perception or this mask. And whoever has chosen them now realizes that the Emperor is the real deal, and whoever's been competing against them runs so fast and tries so hard, but they really can't compare with the Emperor. They're not actually the Emperor. So I see now who's authentic. I see who's faking it, right? Who's pretending. This is What's the News. What else do we have? Yes, I think that's a good way to put it. Ghost, no closure, cowardice, disappearing act. Playa. Oh my. So we've got somebody who has ghosted, done a little disappearing act. It could be the person who chose this Queen of Wands in the reverse has ghosted them. But I think it's more so that the Emperor, the one who should have been chosen, they feel like they were ghosted, or they feel like they were not chosen because somebody was not looking to settle, because somebody was too invested in this, I don't know, open relationship energy, or I don't want to be in a relationship. They maybe don't realize that there's been a light bulb moment, a tower moment, right? Now I see things differently. I thought this Queen of Wands in the reverse was my kind of person, but I realize now that that's not at all what I want, or they aren't who they said they were. Probably both, right? Wine and dine and frenemy. Consistently dating, courtship, romance, and passion, fake friends, two-faced, hidden intentions. I chose this person. I wanted to be in a relationship with this person, or I thought, we could, cohabitate, but we could also still see other people. Whatever it is, they've realized now they've just been lied to. The person they chose, this Queen of Wands in the reverse, this is not somebody that can be trusted. So it's not as easy for them to pretend that they're this great person. We've got the Empress in the reverse, right? So they've failed in some way regarding emotional intimacy, really kind of underlining or underscoring that this Emperor has done more healing, or is more genuine, or more willing to be loving in a context of a relationship, or even in a friendship, right? So we have a lucky break or good fortune, a turning point. I think this turning point is, I realize now that was the wrong choice. I realized that somebody was pretending to be what I wanted. And what I really want is this person that I walked away from, this person that I didn't choose. But where does that leave me? Like, can I actually communicate with them? Is there any opportunity to bring that back to life? Or have I completely ruined it? This is the Overthinker's Oracle. It's so hard to resist you. Dark attachments, negative energy, spiritual blockages. I think the dark attachment here is our Queen of Wands in the reverse, Queen of Swords in the reverse, Empress in the reverse. What else did you come out as? This is just some foul energy. Like, I would say to your face, this is why we work on our spiritual and personal growth, people, because if you are genuine in terms of your intention, if you're motivated by love instead of hate or fear, you have good energy that follows you around instead of blockages. We've got a realization that I can get away from this person who's got fake intentions. I can maybe take a little bit of a risk and at least get away from this person that I shouldn't be in a relationship with. And maybe things will start to work out for me in a better way. But I do also have to deal with the fact that I have fears around commitment. I don't know how to be, loyal. I told you, I think somebody put a love spell on this person, and that's why they didn't choose you. It's complicated, all right. Missed opportunity. Now that this love spell is wearing off, now that they're seeing things clearly, There's no illusions anymore. They know who it was that they chose. I don't like you. I like this person over here. So it's complicated. How do I explain this? How do I identify, the steps forward? Can I manifest this person back into my life? What are the effects of this love spell? Do I need to talk to this person about putting a love spell on me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. For many of you, this person has had doubts about whether or not they can trust this Queen of Wands in the reverse because of health reasons. And it only makes it that much clearer to them that what they want is not this kind of chaotic life of an open relationship or someone you can't trust. That what they do want is the real thing. A person that offers companionship and loyalty because you offer that as well. They were a downgrade, and I chose them because I couldn't let go of my player energy. Now it's got me questioning whether or not it's time to retire that player energy completely, because look what it got me. Regret. I keep thinking about the first time we made love. I never meant to hurt you. I was so immature. And karmic partner. So they've learned a lot of lessons because of choosing this person, but the one that makes them feel inspired to be the best version of themselves is you. For some of you, you may have decided this is it. I think I've learned enough from this connection. I'm going to move on. And for others of you, if this person does heal what they need to and demonstrate that their behavior has changed, there may still be a future for you. We've got the Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. Those are the minions. They don't like this person anymore. So the controlling, like the Emperor in the reverse, right? The controlling romantic rival. They had these little minions that they could boss around that, oh, is that what you think? Yeah, let's say that. Let's do this. Let's make this person look. Now they don't want to talk to this person anymore. They may have been caught. They may have found out the truth about what motivated this attack or this campaign against you. And with the Five of Cups, they feel awful. They feel like it was completely misguided and that they didn't hear the actual truth, right? They told me that you stole their boyfriend or girlfriend, or they told me that, you were getting them fired or something. There's a reason that this person gave to attack you, the Emperor, that was false. And these minions are now realizing, sorry for calling you minions, because now you're like, nah. Now they realize it was all just an illusion, a ruse, a game. And they may, in fact, come forward and apologize to you for what part they played. But I don't think they're associating anymore with that Empress in the reverse or Queen of Wands in the reverse energy. Now we realize that they just kept us in the dark and wanted us to believe whatever, they said to us, but we can't trust them. So yeah, Eight of Swords in the reverse. They have freed themselves from this person. Remember the devil? It's like they owned them. Not anymore. You can't own a human. So we've got someone who's liberated themselves. I think 2 people from this person. We're not friends anymore. We don't want to deal with you because you're selfish. You lied to us. 7 of Cups. You created some illusions so that we would help you in terms of attacking somebody who ended up being a really nice person. So we have switched allegiances, switching sides. So you may have people that come to your defense that were previously attacking you. Six of Swords in the reverse and the High Priestess in the reverse. This High Priestess in the reverse is the person who is doing the love spell. Things are getting worse for them. A lot of that negative energy they were sending your way is now fully headed to them or has hit them. Queen of Swords. and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is the person who realized they chose the wrong thing. I should have chosen you. I know it would have required for me to work on myself or be more loyal, be an exclusive relationship, and maybe that scared me. But I wish I had chosen you. You would have been a much safer situation to be in. Instead, I chose this person who is super toxic and used a love spell on me. King of Pentacles. This is, I don't want to be a player anymore. Page of Swords. Communication. I think they're going to apologize. They're going to acknowledge that they hurt you because they gave in to temptation or because they didn't want to let go of some, not so great behavior or choices that they were making. But having chosen the wrong path, it is now very clear to them why the path that involves being next to you is so preferable, is worth it. So that King of Pentacles energy is someone saying, I want a relationship. I know I've been afraid to commit, but you're the kind of person that is worth it. So I'm going to take that risk, right? We had the gamble risk taker card. So hopefully that goes well for you. Remember, you deserve somebody who's going to respect you and love you in the way that you need to be loved. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Doodles.